Rob Ninkovich shared his list of top 5 quarterbacks on the hot seat to reach a Super Bowl. Coming in at number 2, one Dakota Rain Dak Prescott. In response, Teddy Bruschi went as far as to say Dak doesn't even belong on the list, but not for the reasons that you might think.
To be on this list, expectations have to be real, right? They have to be realistic. And I don't think Dak Prescott even belongs on this list because it's not realistic.
Read between
for
the
him to
lines,
get to
Teddy.
the Super Bowl. Because first of all, to win a Super Bowl, you have to win more than one playoff game. We're talking 2, 3 in a row, which I don't think that's possible.
Fowler said, ooh. Teddy, we were not prepared for that heat yesterday. Following that, your thoughts clearly on Dak. Is this a make or break season in your mind for him?
You know, just when I played with Ninkovich for a training camp, I had to tell him when to rush and when to drop. Now I got to tell him how to make a list, okay? All right. To make a Super Bowl slash win a Super Bowl, listen, my expectations for the Cowboys, I think, are a lot lower than a lot of other people looking at this team, and Dak Prescott is a reason why. Listen, do I even think that they'll win the division and beat Philly out for it? I don't think so. The Giants are even going to be up. I mean, Daniel Jones is going to be better. So you got to go wild card. You got to go divisional. You got to, oh, heaven forbid they make an NFC championship game, and then to get to the Super Bowl and win it. It's just what I've seen from them the last 2 years when playoff games have to be won. And they have to be won with the last 2-3 minutes in the game, and it's been chaos. And Dak's been a reason why. His decision-making in the playoffs, the way that he puts it as risk versus reward, it's something I don't think he understands. Do I love what they've done now? McCarthy taking over, taking responsibility out of Dak Prescott's hand. All right, let's run the football more. Man, do you even draft Bijan Robinson and find a way to get him out of Texas so you're more of a quarterback-friendly offense? That's the way to go because
get a run. Okay, gotcha. How about get some wide receivers and make it friendly that way?
Dak Prescott on that list. I mean, I'd rather put Jalen Hurts on the list and put Burrow at 1, but that's just different the way I see Super Bowls than Rob Ninkovich.
Burrow does not belong on the list, I'm convinced. But anyway, Orlovsky, what you got?
Yeah, Lamar should be number 1 on the list, given what's going on with this offseason, okay? And I love Lamar. First of all, yes, it's a make-or-break year for Dak Prescott. Absolutely. Because of what's really gone on the past couple years, 1, injury, and 2, performance. For context, there's like 6 or 7 quarterbacks in the NFL that aren't really dependent upon what's around them, coach, play calling, and help-wise to their performance level. And then there's a group of 8 or 10 guys that are. And if they have really good coaching and good players around them and great play calling, they play top 10 level. Dak Prescott is in that second group, that 8 to 10 guys that need help to play at their highest level. This is a little bit dependent on if he gets a contract extension, obviously. But let's put into context why this is a make or break season for Dak Prescott. The injuries that have kind of shown themselves over the last 3 seasons or so. But go back to last year's playoffs, okay? 13 third down dropbacks. I mean, third down, obvious passing situation. He dropped back 13 times in the playoffs last year. In those 13 dropbacks, he converted 3 first downs and had a QBR of 5. That's out of 100. For context, Brock Purdy had 6 first downs and a QBR of 71. In the last 2 times they played the 49ers in the playoffs, he's had 21 drives, 3 touchdowns, 3 giveaways. He's got to play better versus the best teams when it matters the most. That's why it's make or break.
See, how is it make or break if nothing's going to change? Cowboys are 2-4 in the playoffs since 2016 when Dak took over, and they're probably going to extend his contract in the next 8 to 12 months. So it's going to be status quo. The Cowboys just sort of accept it. Now, I do agree in the sense that this is a guy who's pretty largely considered a top 10 to 11 quarterback in the league. That should come with expectations. This is a guy who can get it done. Let's look for modest growth. I'm looking NFC Championship game. Can we do that? Can we win? Can we put together 2 wins and take that next step?
Orlovsky, can you be a TV professional and say whatever you got to say in like 10 seconds?
They've got 24 wins in the last 2 years. Only Kansas City has more. The expectation should be for them to be an NFC Championship contender. If they don't, because of the quarterback's performance, the quarterback should change.
Man, it's like you like a born hater. Like myself, man. A lot of cats think they hate, but man, I mean, I'm mad. I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke. It ain't got nothing like me, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
That's what real hating is all about. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. Let's check out the football gods. I haven't been here since Tuesday morning, so let me make sure everything's working okay, because I don't know if anybody's been messing with my shit. Let me do a mic check here.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Mike? Mike. Is your mic working?
Yeah, it's working.
It's working. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing better than the Giants.
I like your new do.
I'm doing better than the Giants.
Oh, we're going to get to the Giants here. But
because he got 2 players.
Wait. Because we got the haters out there. See, now look, Teddy Bruschi done now made a name for himself. He's done made a name for himself by, of course, talking about that. How dare you even talk about him on a Super Bowl? He ain't got, I was like, oh, shit, here we go. It was funny how.
What does Jalen Hurts have?
Well, hold on. It was funny how.
What does Jalen Hurts?
Dan Orlowski jumped on there and said, there's 7, 8 guys who, without coaching, without players and everything else, that can, win. That can win without having anything around them. Last I checked, were there 7 and 8 Super Bowl winners last year? Were there 7, 8? Because last I checked. I hear about what's his name with the Chargers? Damn.
Kellen Moore.
No, well, he's there now too. But oh man,
he's good. He's
not Joe Burrow. What is his name? But you know what?
Somebody's gonna say in the comments.
I can't think of his name.
He's actually a good quarterback.
But
too.
you know what?
These people.
He ain't busted a damn great. But they talk about how good he is, man. He's so good that I can't remember his damn name. That's how good he is. But here's a funny thing, because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull some numbers here with you guys, because here's what's funny. Then I guess. He's saying
Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. They're talking about, Herbert's so great. He's so great. He got weapons galore. He ain't busted a grape. And I believe he lost to Dak Prescott the last time they played each other, didn't they? But here's what's funny, because I guess he's saying that Aaron Rodgers, is not one of those top 8 guys.
No, that was the Bengals.
Yeah, that Aaron Rodgers is one of those top 8 guys out there that can win without having, people around him, because I believe they had to just beat the Detroit Lions at home to get into the playoffs, and they lost.
But I also think too, it wasn't because of the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers was checked out.
But look at this.
No, I think it was more of Aaron. I'm not making excuses, but I think Aaron Rodgers was just ready to go.
Without Devontae Adams, damn it. Without Devontae Adams, his QBR dropped by 20.8%. 20.8%, 11 less touchdowns. So by their critique of what they just said about Dak Prescott, they just said Aaron Rodgers is a second-rate quarterback who can't win without people around him.
And that's
true. What they just said.
But I also still believe Aaron Rodgers.
Bobby Ice.
I also still believe against the Lions that Aaron Rodgers was already checked out and he was still done with the team.
Whatever.
That's no excuse for the way that his career is going downhill.
Look at that shit, okay? From 2020, because here's what's funny. Here's what's funny. No. Because this is the bullshit that you get. Because last year, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers was MVP. Number 1 seed, had Devontae Adams, best receiver in football. And guess what's funny is he had the exact number of touchdown passes that Dak Prescott had. And guess what? They lost their first damn playoff game against a team that we softened up in the San Francisco 49ers. I'm just kind of sick of the same bullshit. This is the reason why jackasses, and I'm going to say it, jackasses out there are always talking, Dak sucks. Because you listen to freaking Teddy Bridgewater, whose idea is, if I talk about Dak being trash, they will pick it up. I'll get me an extra day out this run. Man, that's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. And now, here's what really pissed me off, because you touched on it, Mr. Mike. Mike. You talked about the New York stinking Giants, okay? The New York Giants, right? It's amazing how Daniel, I had 50 TDs and 49 turnovers at the beginning of last year, that they don't talk about that guy. That they don't say that guy is shit.
Well, he has a better record.
Been to playoffs one time in his career.
He has a better record than Dak Prescott.
One time in his career.
He's 1-1.
But here's what's funny, though. Is it me? Because, see, I'm gonna piss off some Giant fans because, they're feeling good and blue right now. Oh, yeah, man. We got to play. We beat Kirk Cousins in the playoffs, man.
Who hasn't beat Kirk Cousins?
Oh, okay. But seriously. So it's funny about Barkley.
Oh, don't forget about Dexter Lawrence, too.
And Dexter Lawrence. I'm just curious if they looked and said, did that whole
their contracts dispute.
Wait, you paying him $40 million? $40 million? Okay. You know what? let me have some of that cheddar right there.
But Barkley wants 14.
And you know what? Unfortunately, I don't know that he gonna get that. I mean, they offered him 12, but
and then the franchise tag is 10 something.
Unfortunately, running back numbers, that shit, I don't know.
He only had one good season, which was last season.
And he's been injured maybe pretty much most of his career.
Maybe his rookie year, but other than that, he has not been healthy.
I mean,
I don't know what his numbers were in his rookie year, but I think he was healthy the whole year, if I remember correctly.
I mean, let's look at.
I don't know. I don't know much about Dexter Lawrence.
I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside.
I know this much. Dexter Lawrence cost them. You remember that game that Rashid was going to win some money?
Oh yeah.
Dexter Lawrence cost him that game.
Well, that was a couple of years ago, though.
Yeah, but he cost him that game.
But hold up, though, Barkley. Now, I know that Cop Pizzle is going to be out there. Okay.
Yeah, let Cop Pizzle
Mark,
talk.
your dad don't like bad words. Mark, your dad don't like bad. You're right about that. I'm sorry. You're right about that, Dennis. You're 100% right. I need to be better. But I just get fired up when I hear garbage out there, when they literally are just pounding on my quarterback. But listen, I'm just looking at Barkley's numbers, and he had 2 of his 5 seasons were injury riddled. 1,307 yards is good, but you're looking now and saying, I don't know that we want to pay a running back that much kind of money because, Austin Eckler, he can't get a trade. Derrick Henry, he can't get a trade. Nobody's getting. He
only had 3 good seasons. If you want to call it
this year in a contract year where it was, prove it and all that. I mean, Zeke, we paid Zeke, and don't get me wrong.
We're giving it to Tony Pollard, though, the money we're getting back. Basically all going to Tony Pollard.
I just don't know. I just don't think he's going to get that 14. And, you can hold out if you want to, all season, but they still going to own your rights. And that's where, unfortunately, you can't fight City Hall. But we'll see how it works out.
Congratulations.
And Dexter Lawrence.
Jane Snyder. Yeah, he became a great uncle today.
Congratulations, James Snyder. And let me hold on here. I got to, I got fired up here.
We got Eagle fan in the house.
We got
Walker Walker.
He's going to ask Mark. He's going to wait forever.
Wait,
You know what?
I don't remember asking.
This is a proven year for your quarterback too.
All right, let me say hello. Okay.
No. If they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts would have probably not been on the team.
True.
Like
So let me go ahead. First of all, I got to take care of the ladies, man. What's wrong with me? Because we got Roland, Stacy Schubert. What's up, Stacy? How are you doing? We've got, I know Joanne Gonzalez. I think I got to go back.
She was all the way. She was like
Joanne Gonzalez. What's up, JoJo?
Before the show.
Let me go to look. I done messed up here. So they got me fired up. Let's see. Joanne Gonzalez. We got Stacy Schubert. Where's Angelica? Wait. Where's Angelica? Angelica's not here. There's Lisa. What's up, Lisa? There's Lisa. And let me say hello to my man, Game Time Brian. Brian, are you ready? Are you ready, Brian? Are you ready? There's Linda. What's up, Linda? Make sure I didn't forget any of the ladies. Brian, are you ready? That's all I want to know. I just want to know, are you ready for this road trip, man? We've got, what? Shit. A week and 5 days. We will be right now in day number 2 of the NFL draft. In fact, we'll probably be on our 3rd round pick just about ready to come up. All right, so interesting take. Let me say, Brian, shout out to Brian. I just got home at like 7 o'clock this evening from working on the red brick house and 3-hour drive back home because it was bad traffic. It was raining and everything else. And I was tired. I was real tired. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And Brian's like, hey, let me help a brother out. And I appreciate you, Brian, because Brian I woke up this morning with the Teddy Bruschi comments and had a little, part of it where he literally just bitch slapped my quarterback and things. And so I talked about that and then didn't hear the response on ESPN where they ended up tag teaming against Dak Prescott with the hate and stuff on that and stuff. So I kind of had to go on there. But then, thanks to Game Time Brian, he ended up having Mike Martz. He ended up telling me about Mike Martz was actually on Dak Prescott's side and basically kind of threw Kellen Moore and the receivers, as we saw his video before. But I want to play a little bit
Wait. Someone throwing Kellen Moore under the bus?
Well, a lot of people throwing Kellen Moore under the bus. I mean, when you actually watch his breakdown of looking at the roots, I mean, he killed Michael Gallup.
This is the fan.
This is the fan. I know. I'm using the fan.
Shout out on the 4-letter networks. They don't. The 3 or 4-letter networks. They don't throw Kellen Moore under the bus.
Well, okay, but let's just listen to a little bit of this. You can listen to the whole segment and stuff on here.
The Super Bowl winning coach Mike Martz here on the home of the Dallas Cowboys via the Diamond Factory hotline on 105.3 The Fan. Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing very well, thanks.
So, Coach, we were really intrigued by the video you did with the 33rd team.
Yeah, that was a good video.
Kind of
Check it out.
Down Dak's interception problem, something that was, it felt like really unique in terms of he's never been a guy that we thought of as like a turnover machine. And then last year to throw as many interceptions as he did in such a short time. When you looked at it and kind of evaluated
shout out to Sugar Daddy,
how he performed, what were some of your biggest takeaways?
I think the success of any quarterback has so much to do with the receiving corps, how disciplined they are, where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. And, it's kind of a touchy thing because if they're not on the same page as a quarterback, let me take you back to Peyton Manning when he went down to Tampa Bay. Remember how frustrated he was because he didn't feel like he was on the same page. And I think that there's a little bit of that going on there. Last year with Dallas for the first time. I had not seen that so much there before. And I think that, the quarterbacks obviously aren't going to say anything about it. And
I think
they just got grin and bear it, so to speak. So I think that's probably one of the most contributing factors to these turnovers.
Where are you right now? It sounds very peaceful.
Interesting.
I'm sitting on my deck. on a golf course up in St. Louis out in the country.
See?
What hole?
It's the 15th. It's a par 3.
Okay, over water, long carry.
No, it's about 185-yard par 3.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good par 3.
You know, it's interesting, Coach. A couple of years ago when John Kitna first got here, one of the things we heard from him pretty consistently was how heavy an influence you had on him. And the philosophies that you instilled in him, he really wanted to instill in Dak Prescott. When you watched the tape of Dak playing, did you see any of those markers that, like, hey, that's a guy that would have worked well in my system, or do you think he was just a little bit out of place last year?
I think last year was a bit of an anomaly for him. I think, when I watched him before that, particularly when John was with him, he didn't look confused, and he looked confused here this past year. And there's probably a lot of factors for that, but probably not worth getting into. But when you coach quarterbacks, you have to be very, very specific about where the ball goes and what to do and everything. You can't just leave them hang out in the wind, find the open guy kind of a deal. And, I think the thing that John always appreciated is he held everybody accountable, for the quarterback. We just tell everybody in the offense, particularly the receivers, you got to see this game through the quarterback's eyes. And I think that's a really, really important point for all offenses, that that position's hard enough, and you can't have him.
You got to help out your quarterback
and all that good stuff.
So,
the gist of that, and listen to the whole thing because it's good. Shout out to 105 The Fan on there and Mike Martz, because see, everybody always wants to only focus in and say anything and everything that happens wrong is Dak Prescott. Anytime it's a great play, it's CeeDee Lamb. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both. There's Casey Stewart, another one of our college students that are busting ass, getting themselves ready in education and becoming the bright star of the future. Shout out to you. Nice to see you, Casey. The thing is everything is all connected. You remember how they used to, like, you remember how the neck bone's connected to the shoulder bone and the shoulder bone's connected to the arm bone or whatever, or the tailbone. It's all connected, right? You can't walk around if you don't have a leg. Well, you can if you have a crutch. But you understand, you need all the things to work together. And there's no way in the world that you look and say, put Pat Mahomes with the group of guys we had at wide receivers starting out at the beginning of the season with Noah Brown. He ain't winning the Super. Come on, man.
Wait. Unless you're Eastside Herald.
Come on, man. Come on.
Eastside Herald thinks he's
You look at, and all these people, because Mike Martz goes on there and says, I'll take Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts. That's right. He said it. Angel 59. Woohoo.
59.
Take the money out, all of it.
Because here's the thing. Jalen Hurts had the best offensive line in football. I believe it was the best. If it wasn't the best, it was the top 3.
It wasn't the.
They went out and they got him receivers. They went out and they got him some more running backs that weren't over the hill.
Who had a Cake Cup schedule?
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, they did, and they had that too. Yeah, we had the first place schedule. They got Kirk Cousins on Monday Night Football. And shit.
That's a guaranteed win.
That ain't no lie.
Unless there's a blue moon outside, that's a guaranteed win.
That ain't no lie. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
We beat Kirk Cousins except once, and that wasn't in Washington.
There you go, Swab TV.
We lost
Swab. Put Dak in that Philly offense, the NFL would burn up. You're right about that.
We lost to Kirk Cousins once, and it wasn't in Washington.
I love weed. What's up? I love weed. Yeah, I'll take Mike Martz on offense versus Teddy Bruschi or Dan Orlowski. Dan Orlowski, I ran out the back of the end zone and we lost the game because of it. That guy. But anyway,
please.
The new drama for the Dallas Cowboys. Have you guys heard it? You know about the new drama? You don't know about the new drama?
You talking about the running back?
No.
They keep talking about that running back that we're supposed to be drafting.
The new drama is there is no drama with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, seriously. No, they're making it hard out here for a pimp. It was so easy last year because you just wake up in the morning. Oh God,
Yeah,
no, Jerry, no. El Paso, Jerry, El Paso. Oh, Randy Greg. Oh no, man, no, Randy. Oh man, Amari Cooper. Oh, they don't care about football.
Oh please, Walker.
Talking
about we had 3 different teams. We played the same schedule, but 3 different teams.
Yeah, 3 different teams that were better teams.
But the thing is, though, when did you play them? That matters too when you play a team. It's like
you know what? Hey,
Walker. It's when you play the teams, though.
Alana Walker.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That's also too when you played the teams.
Alan Williams. What's up, Alan?
It's all about when
Hurts
you
is not a better overall quarterback than Dak Prescott. Y'all's crazy. I love weed. What's up? There's no drama, Austin. No, seriously. Because I get up in the morning. It used to be, I originally used to call my morning thing, I used to say, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, what I used to say. You want to make sure, because things happen late in the evening, late at night, and first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is. Because, see, it used to be, Mark Holmes was the only one. No. I was the only one doing shit first thing in the morning.
The drama is the Washington Commanders.
Well, we'll get to the Commanders. But no, seriously.
That's where all the drama is.
Back when Zeke was like in L.A., and ended up giving the forearm shiver to the security guard who did the WWE fallout and everything else.
Before the pandemic.
I was the only guy that was doing stuff in the morning. There weren't the Mike Fishers. There weren't the A to Z's and everything. I was like the first thing that you got, right? It was just me. And so it was like I was always catching that stuff. But there is no drama in the morning anymore. There's no drama. I mean, I'm digging deep. It's so bad that you even look at the shows. Today was a gift having Teddy Bruschi finally say, Dak his ass, basically. That's the first thing that you've seen, really, drama in quite a while. I don't want to say I miss it. But I kind of miss
Commanders is the drama.
I kind of miss being able to just kind of throw the Cowboys under the bus.
But everybody's throwing the Commanders under the bus before the sale.
Well, the Commanders, actually, I might have to say, fear the Commanders. New ownership. They'll probably get a new stadium.
They won't get a Super Bowl.
Maybe they'll finally implode, FedEx. I mean, what are they? They're the Nova Care Center now. They still have the same artificial turf practice field that was there back in the day. Okay.
Don't forget porta potties. Are they sponsored by a porta potty company?
I swear.
Porta potties.
The porta potties outside of their dome, it's one of the airbag domes, and it looks like there's duct tape on it, holding the air.
Before the drama, how were y'all a top 10 wealthiest franchise before all the drama came around?
Only because they play the Cowboys twice a year. That has to be what it is.
NFC East is the best division in football.
But they ain't done. Come on. It's not the stadium. That thing is a dump. My seats were literally ripped.
They're out of the top 10.
Club level seats.
They're out of the top 10.
They're ripped.
I think they're out of the top 10. But
their Wi-Fi,
they were for a minute.
The Wi-Fi is so bad, you can only have your tickets on, digitally on your phone, and it has to be live. And the damn Wi-Fi doesn't pick up enough that you can get a signal so you can get your ticket to go inside.
And that Wi-Fi used to be better than that Cowboy Stadium. It used to be better.
So we'll see what happens with the Commanders. Wow. See if they go back to D.C. or they go out by Dulles Airport or in Virginia or who knows what they're going to do. But I can guarantee you that now that Dan Snyder is gone after this is what you hate.
Got $6 billion.
$6 billion.
And he was a jerk.
He was ripping off the fans. For all those years, still walks away with $6 billion. There's something wrong with that.
How much did he buy the team for? Was it
$550 million?
He stole money.
Well, he literally did. That's why he's being investigated.
Well, maybe it's like how we saw the.
So now, who is going to be the most hated owner out there? Because, see, I always looked at Dan Snyder as mini-me of Jerry Jones. See, he was the protege. He loved Jerry Jones. They used to be best of buddies.
Yeah, but Jerry Jones still has his team.
Well, yeah. You know, Jerry's like Teflon Don. Nothing sticks
Jerry
to
Jones is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I was like, what do you...
You won't see Dan Snyder. Maybe in the Hall of Shame. He'll be in the Hall of Shame. I got to talk to Rio and find out how he's feeling about all this.
He hasn't posted a video about it that I've seen. So I don't know.
You know, yeah, but
I don't
you're
know,
right.
Rio.
The Wi-Fi at AT&T is bad. And I think that's by design. The Wi-Fi at AT&T.
Well, they want you to get the AT&T.
Yeah, well,
that's what they want you to do. Because people who live around the stadium said that when it's game time, the signal is terrible. If you don't have
they
AT&T.
probably have blockers out there.
Probably do.
Lady Libra, what's up, Lady Libra? How are you doing tonight? He wanted Jerry Jones glory holes.
I think that's a part of leadership is to have some.
Oh yeah, from the oil fields. From the oil fields.
Have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I too have been here 23 years, and it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory holes.
Ooh, I like that.
I want me some glory holes.
So I have that perspective.
James Snyder, I see you've actually commented that a couple of times. I did see the clips of Jalen Tolbert, some pictures of him.
At least he's working out with Dak.
Well, the fact, look, Dak is working his ass off. I mean, he was working earlier in the week. He had Zeke over there, you know. We had Jake Ferguson and everything else. And, of course, they've been working on the tattoos. You know they've been working on the tattoos.
Yeah, but
Jalen Tolbert, of course, he better get in as much work as he can.
Well, he has opportunity now.
Better learn how to line up on side.
Yeah, don't
ever ask the referees.
Exactly.
Expect that you're gonna get a break from the referees in Dallas.
That you know that we're lined up.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
That's you know we line up.
Wait a minute, hold up. Is my frosting getting frostier up here or something? Looks like I got like a white spot up there for a second. Okay, I'm sorry.
That might just be the lighting.
I think it is the lighting. Because I'm like, damn, did I turn gray overnight? I'm like, shit. I was like, I got look like a birthmark white up there.
No,
anyway,
it's not that great.
Amanda Brown, oh my goodness, long time no see. What's up, Amanda? Welcome back. He's owner of Magic Johnson is the face of the ownership group. He's a minor owner. He's not a majority.
I forgot who the other guy who owns who's with it who's in that group.
He's an owner of the 76ers, isn't he?
He's part owner
of the 76ers.
So
what they do is Magic Johnson is the name you know, okay? So they end up getting Magic Johnson because he ends up creating, you know, the relationships and stuff like that, the buzz and stuff. You say, oh, Magic Johnson, yeah, we want Magic. But he's not the real owner of the team. He's a part-time owner. So, you know, but he's part of the ownership group. But he's got like the L.A. Sparks he's a part owner of, the L.A. Dodgers, I think. I mean, he's got like all
movie theaters.
Well, no, that's Magic Johnson, but I'm thinking, oh no, I'm sorry, Magic does have L.A. Sparks. No, I got it backwards. But it's Joe Horn. Is it Joe Horn? Is that his name? I think. Joe Harris or something.
Yeah, Harris sounds more like it.
I know it starts with H, but yeah, but it can't be worse than Dan Snyder. Can't be, and I think you might have to start worrying about that. Maybe, you know, new blood and all this. That here's the thing.
Your boy went over there.
You got
your boy got picked up by him.
Their offensive coordinator was talking about DeAndre Hopkins and stuff and how much he likes him. So you could actually see, you know, maybe they make a move for DeAndre Hopkins.
The boy that we let go went there and actually graded really good.
But here's another little twist, and I don't know if you'd heard this one either. That, you know, the Ravens, basically,
Josh Harris,
Josh Harris.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what someone commented.
Lamar Jackson basically told the Ravens, get Odell and DeAndre Hopkins, and then we'll talk. And they kind of said, well, wait. We don't think we can get Hopkins. Hopkins is going to be way too much money, you know. But they went out and they got Odella. You know, and stuff. So Odell,
and overpaid him.
And overpaid him. I think that was the idea. It was like, look, well, we're trying to take care of him. Okay, so you brought him in there.
So you got another diva.
But, you know, could this be deja vu? You know who else, a big name receiver they brought in years ago, too?
Who, Dez? But Dez didn't work out. I think he only was there for a game or two. No.
There you go.
No, he was there, and then they pushed the Scrooge on Des Bryant.
Lola, what's up, Lola?
Because they let him come to the game when they played Dallas, knowing he was sick, and said, "Oh no, you can't play today. You can't play today."
Well,
and then it's like, "I'm just retiring," because all he wanted to do was play against the Dallas Cowboys, see his buddies, Des Bryant. That's all he wanted to do. And then they screwed the people.
Lola. What's up, Lola? How you doing today?
All Des wanted to do was play against the Cowboys.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying is
the Scrooge on that one.
See, there's a thing out there. It's the name. The name you know, okay? Because here's what happens, okay? See, like, for example,
what's Odell going to do for you?
Well, Odell, this is where Mike Lombardi was actually, he trashed him. He's basically said Odell Beckham Jr. was a great receiver for 3 years, his first 3 years. And he was known for the one-handed catch against the Cowboys,
and
against Brandon Carr,
proceeded to get injured,
and they lost the game. But that's what he was known for. And see, in your people's mind, that's what they think they're going to get. The reality is...
Don't forget about Green Bay. He's known for that, too, punching a hole in the wall.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it is. But, you know, he did play well down the stretch for the Rams. But he's been under 65% receptions.
He really didn't do much.
65% is not good.
He got injured in the first quarter. He really do nothing.
Now, of course, he said that his leg was a ticking time bomb and so on, and it was
because the surgery was not done correctly the first time.
But I'm just saying, I don't know that Odell is ready to be the guy, because that's what he's going to have to be
for that
on that team.
No other player, no other wide receiver got $11 million that was a free agent.
Well,
$11 million, so he got more.
He got 15 guaranteed and
18 total with the incentives. If he reaches the incentives.
Kevin Edwards, I'm with you on that one, that there's no way, no how. Because, you know, I didn't want to eat the crow. I did not want to eat the crow.
Not for 15.
But, okay,
not for 15.
So here's the thing. Damn, now I can't remember who it is he's working out with. Somebody from the Kansas City Chiefs is doing some event in Miami this weekend with DeAndre Hopkins. And he's trying to recruit Hopkins for Kansas City. We've got, of course, Lamar Jackson, who wants him to have Hopkins in with Baltimore. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers wants everybody because that's the way he rolls. So you've got people that are interested, but the problem is these are players that are interested, not the teams that have to pay the money. And that's where you have the problem, because teams right now are like, nah, bro, we're not spending a boatload of money on guys this year, except for the Ravens, surprisingly, except for the quarterback.
Well, that's because they're trying to recruit Lamar Jackson.
Right. So now you got Buda Baker, who is basically, screw y'all, I want out. And instantly, when you hear a name like Buda Baker, ooh, man, Buda Baker, okay, man, we should go get that guy. But I say, wait a minute, hold on. That's a name you know. He had 75 tackles and 2 interceptions last year.
Well, that's just like that's like Saquon Barkley. He's
checking out. Jalen Kearse has got like 25 more tackles than that guy. So, and that guy's making $16 million this year at safety. And safeties are another one of those positions you don't pay a lot. So you start looking at some of these things. We got Brandon Cooks. Let me get over the cap, because this is what's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear East Side. I don't want to hear East Side because we were about to pay for Cooks, and it's like, oh no, we don't. We want more for Cooks, and then they settled for less. They settled for less. They settled for a 5th round pick, but potentiatory 5th round pick when they could have had more. That's the truth. You could have had more for Cooks.
J-Ron Curse. Okay, so J-Ron Curse, who had more tackles than Budda Baker, same amount of interceptions last year, is only $6 million. Budda Baker is 16, and he wants more money. Right? Brandon Cooks is a $6 million cap hit for us this year. Odell's getting 15. You look at these numbers and you say, well, damn. Now, Devin White is another one of those guys who said, hey, I'm sick of this shit. I want to get out of Tampa Bay. Devin White is like a younger DeMario Davis right now.
Oh, right now they got Baker Mayfield as a starting quarterback. So I was like,
well, I tell you what.
I mean, that might change when the season starts, but Baker Mayfield is the starting quarterback right now.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. I wouldn't mind trying to get a Devin White. I would not mind getting a Devin White to put in the middle there. That would be, okay, I'll equate Devin White to a young Bobby Wagner. That would be worth the money. Just saying. Now, don't know what the draft compensation would be. Those numbers are, what numbers are misleading? AMP Sports? You never know. You know, the funny thing, Mike, is teams always say, oh, no, we don't have any, you know, we're not trading that guy. We're not trading that guy. You know, everything's for sale for the right price. You remember they were saying, Russell Wilson was saying, you know, the year before that he wanted to finish his career and win another Super Bowl in Seattle because that's the team that took the chance on him. And Pete Carroll said, no, we're not trading him. Didn't he end up in Denver?
Well, if you would have given the ball to Marshawn Lynch, you would have won another Super Bowl. How about that?
Okay. All right. So Budda Baker has more tackles. Has less tackles because the guy's in front of me. Okay. All right. But here's my point, Amped Up Sports. Are you saying that you would take Budda Baker for $10 million more? Than you would J-Ron Curse?
Oh, hell no.
Is that what you're saying?
I went
Marylon, what's up? And last I checked, I didn't think that, I honestly didn't think that the Cardinals defense was really that good. Did I mess it up? Did I miss that?
No. But they do bring up a good point about A.J. Brown.
Right. There you go. Perfect case in point. They told us they were never going to trade A.J. Brown.
But that was a draft day trade, and they probably had a lot of compensation they could get
I
away.
think we're going to see a lot of draft day movement. I think you're going to see quite a bit of stuff. You know, I think.
Well, you always see stuff during the draft.
Hopkins, I think, will definitely be done then. I think actually Aaron Rodgers' deal will finally be done then because it's shit or get off the toilet time right now. You don't want to wait another year to get that draft pick. You're all of a sudden looking and saying, okay, you know what? I'll take a, you know, I wanted it first, but right now I'll take a second.
And Green Bay needs
because I need that right now.
And Green Bay needs to see what they have with Love.
Well, they're done with Aaron Rodgers.
But they need to see what they got with Love, though, to see if he's the future or not.
True. But more than anything else, they're just tired of Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
Aaron Rodgers is a pain in the ass.
He's old.
And Aaron Rodgers, let me go back.
He's old.
Look at these numbers. We talk about how bad Dak is. Aaron Rodgers last year, not that great. Actually, here's what we'll do. Let's do this.
And they had opportunity to make the playoffs, and they gave up. You had opportunity to make the playoffs, and y'all gave up. Aaron Rodgers.
Let's do that. Let's just play a little game here.
And Love played better than you in spot duty.
Because I love that you can do this.
I think it was against the Eagles that they plugged in Love and he actually played decent. It wasn't enough for them to win the game because they obviously lost to the Eagles, but he played decent versus the Eagles.
Let's just look at a comparison for
Love is improved, but they need to see what they got with the young man. These. I thought Aaron Rodgers was elite.
So, and we had everybody? And we had everybody, huh?
That's what Eagle fan was saying. Oh, he had nobodies.
I said 2022, jackass.
It did say 2022. And where's Jalen Hurts' ring?
Let's try it one more time.
Where is Jalen Hurts' ring?
Because I'm not trying to do career. Jeez. Why is... And all the damn ads. Shit.
Results when they limit calories.
That's Google for you.
Damn.
That's Google Ads.
Yeah, it won't go over to... Okay, it's going to go career again. Watch. Yeah, it's still career. I wanted to do it just for last year. But...
Did it even have numbers for last year?
No, it did. I mean, it wouldn't, for whatever reason, it's just doing career. But, you look at the numbers they have for their careers, very similar.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
They're almost, seriously, almost identical. The exact same number of passes per game.
The only difference
Dak
is
has
Aaron
slightly
Rodgers.
more. TD percentage-wise, Aaron Rodgers is
The only difference is
but,
Aaron Rodgers has a ring.
well, in his playoff totals. And actually, Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, since the Super Bowl hasn't been great.
Not.
Terry Lee, shout out to Terry Lee being a member.
24 months,
24
2 years.
Let's try this one more time. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if it'll work this time. There we go. It worked this time. Okay. So check this out now. All right. Just hypothetically. So now we're saying that Aaron Rodgers didn't have weapons, but Dak had tons of them, right?
I mean,
okay.
at least we won a playoff
all
game. At least we won a playoff game. Y'all could even beat the Lions.
So Aaron Rodgers was 8-9 in his starts. Dak was 8-4. Now I thought, it doesn't matter what's around the quarterback. If you're great, you elevate the team, right?
Well, Dak Prescott wasn't injured for 4 games.
Okay.
So you don't count.
So
those.
completion percentage, Dak was 2% higher than Aaron Rodgers last year, right? TDs wise, Aaron Rodgers played 5 more games, but only had 3 more touchdowns, right? Now, Dak did have a lot of interceptions last year, but Mike Martz kind of put a little bit out there.
Well, if you pass
Dak averaged a half a yard more per completion than Aaron Rodgers did. But somehow Aaron Rodgers is, great. Dak is trash. How does that work?
Dak's not trash. At least won a playoff game.
How does that
work? At least
work?
won a playoff game. At least we won one playoff game. We won one playoff game.
All right. This is per game average last year. So basically, Dak had almost 33 passes per game. Aaron Rodgers had 32. Dak had 238 yards per game passing to 217. Dak had a higher TD percentage. He was higher on interceptions, rushed more yards, and was sacked less. Aaron Rodgers, everybody's talking about they want him. Dak, we can't talk about Dak Prescott in Super Bowls with Teddy Bridgewater. Come on, man. Am I crazy? Seriously, am I crazy? And for the playoffs, his average to this year was 255 yards passing, 2.5 TDs, 1 interception. That was his average for the 2 games. That's not exactly the worst quarterback play in the playoffs that you've ever seen. Dak isn't, 1 year of, what's funny? Oh, my God.
What has Aaron Rodgers done since he won the Super Bowl?
Let's look at this.
What has Aaron Rodgers done since he won the Super Bowl? Nothing.
Let's look at
Came
this.
close, but close is not good enough.
Hall of Famer and best quarterback ever, right? Let's see. Peyton Manning had 28 one year, had 15, 15, 23, 19. That was his first 5 years in the league. He had never had less than 15. Now he went 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 14, 12, 16, 17, 15, and 17.
So he had 1 year where he sat out.
So literally. So we're just going to discount that. How about Drew Brees?
Drew Brees wasn't lighting anybody on fire. I mean, he did.
No, I'm curious.
I mean, he did win a Super Bowl, but New Orleans deserved that Super Bowl after Katrina.
Well, that's where you start wondering, was it fixed?
Well, I mean, when you got the owner threatening to leave, I mean,
16, 15, 15, 18, 17, 22, damn, 19, 17, 15. And then the last 4 years, he was under 10. You know, people do have interceptions. They do have years that some are worse than others. You know, it's
But
not
Drew
like,
Brees
you know, you have Carson Wentz, who every year has, you know, over 15 of them. That's the only time he's actually had some interceptions. And you have to look at some of those guys he was throwing to. You have to look at that, okay? When Michael Gallup gives up on a route and the D-back is going to the point where the ball's going. And when you get Noah Brown's tipping balls up and everything else. But that's okay. That's okay. Because like Mike said something that was really, really perfect. This trash that they're talking, just going to motivate Dak. He's just going to brush that shit off. He's going to come back with a vengeance.
I mean, we had nobodies, and we still won a playoff game.
I mean, seriously.
We lost to the same team with Mr. Irrelevant, but we still at least won a playoff game.
Wentz threw 7 interceptions a year. Well, hold on, dude. He threw 3 in one game, 3 or 4 in one game against New Orleans.
New Orleans is not even that good of a team.
Carson Wentz was a freaking turnover
Carson Wentz
machine,
is the reason
man.
why Washington did not make the playoffs. Do y'all realize that? This man cost Washington the playoffs.
Now Eagles fans have revisionist history. 14, 15.
Carson Wentz cost Washington the playoffs.
There you go. 14 and 15. All right.
He cost Washington the playoffs because they decided they want to insert him for that game.
He played in 2020, only played in 12 games, had 15 interceptions. Damn. And with Washington, he had 9 interceptions in 7 games. So that's more than an interception a game. And we won't even talk about how many fumbles
he had an interception every game.
Because he was Mr. Fumble-Rooski there, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Passing. Where's his rushing numbers? Here we go. Rushing and receiving. Where's the fumbles? Oh, so it's the widescreen. Let's see. Fumbles. Oh, 72 fumbles. Oh. Okay. There you go.
72.
And so, one year he had 15 on our team, was trash. He's literally throwing to lawn chairs that year. I guess we forgot. Okay.
Lawn chairs.
So, underdogs, 17.
I don't remember asking you.
Then why didn't you keep him? Why didn't you keep him then? Philadelphia. Oh, my God. Because you know why? I'm pointing out that even Hall of Famers have years where they throw 23 interceptions. I didn't say Dak Prescott is Peyton Manning, but you're a fucking idiot. Yes, I said a fucking idiot if you don't understand that people do have years where they throw more interceptions. And I love it how you Eagle fans up there saying, oh, well, he was throwing to lawn chairs out there, and that's why he had 15 interceptions. Well, what the hell was Noah Brown? What the hell was Noah Brown?
Cost us a game in overtime.
What the hell was Michael Gallup on one leg there last year?
I mean, he'll be better this year, but that'll make
I mean, seriously.
That'll make up for
I
last
love
year.
how everybody gets an excuse. Even Carson Wentz, who's been on 3 different teams, or I don't even know if he'll get a 4th team in 3 years.
That's okay.
I don't even know if he'll get on a 4th team.
That's okay. He got paid
But
by
she'll make an excuse. Oh, well, he didn't have anybody to throw to. And we look around and we say, Noah Brown. I know that Eastside's going to say Noah Brown is great now. But you can't look at that and say, we had CeeDee Lamb and that's it in the playoff game. Once Tony Pollard went down, we had nobody. Come on, man.
Tony Pollard was the best thing going.
Y'all smoking that crack. Okay?
Tony Pollard was the best thing going until he got injured in the playoffs.
One receiver. And I did not say CD. I said you had one weapon. If that's all you got, if you're worried about Noah Brown, who's under 500 yards, Michael Gallup, who can't elevate and get separation, and you got Zeke, who had a hyperextended knee through half of the season and was old as dirt, and you lost Tony Pollard. That is not weapons. Oh, I'm sorry. We had Dalton Schultz, and Dalton Schultz is just all world. He's Kelsey.
That's what
he's Kelsey.
That's what Esai Harrell would say.
If you look at the weapons, Eagle fans, that your team had, the offensive line that you guys had with Hurts last year, and say, literally, because you guys have told us we're trash. You told us we're trash. Now all of a sudden you're saying, oh, we had everything? Come on, man.
Don't forget about the.
Come on, man.
Don't forget about that cake cup schedule.
Cupcake, yeah. Come on, man. You Eagle fans, man. You know what? I need to cool down. I need to laugh for a second.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Joe, you're 100%. Why do Eagle fans come here and expect us to be supporting them? I ain't supporting shit for them. You're right.
I mean,
no, we did have a good team last year. And as some people put it, getting rid of Amari Cooper was the difference of us maybe being a Super Bowl team.
I know.
We just didn't have we didn't have the weapons. I tell you what, you take A.J. Brown out of the Eagles, and if you go ahead
because he was
and take your offensive line and kick it back down the pack quite a bit, you ain't going to the Super Bowl. You're just not.
I mean, A.J. Brown was the number one.
I'm sorry.
He was the number one.
I commend you guys for going out there and getting a bunch of talent. You guys did what you're supposed to do. You went out and picked up a couple extra running backs. So you had running back by committee. You had a great offensive line. You said, we're going to go ahead and support the quarterback because we're going to end up having, another receiver. So that way, we got guys that are going to get open. You guys did what I wish my Cowboys had done last year. Instead of us going and getting people, we got rid of Randy. We got rid of Lyle. We got rid of Connor Williams. We got rid of Cedric Wilson. We got rid of Amari Cooper. And we didn't replace any of those guys. None of them. The fact that the Cowboys made it to the second round of the playoffs with what they didn't do last offseason is a testament to how good the other guys were that stepped up.
Yeah,
because nobody picked the Cowboys to be any good last year.
If Cooper Rush didn't win those 4 games, we wouldn't even be talking about playoffs. The fact that he won 4 out of 4 games while Dak Prescott was injured says it all. that you got a capable backup. Because Cooper Rush saved our season.
Let me see, buddy.
I hate to say it, but Cooper saved our season.
Let's go down memory lane here for a second.
Headline reads, Mac.
Listen to that. I mean,
It's official.
This was last year.
This is the worst Dallas Cowboys offseason of the century, Mac.
Name me one. Yeah, I was thinking about this yesterday, Kevin. And
Think about this for a second.
I can't think of a headline. I can't think of. We're almost at 4 months in, right? We're almost at April, and I went back to January 1. Think about how negative it's all been.
Yeah.
And I, you know, God bless the Cowboys. I know you guys are the flagship. They let you guys say whatever you want to say. For like my 3 years there's only one time, Sean, that they said, yeah, don't ask that question. Everything else, it's been fair game.
Yeah.
Not everybody does that. We saw with the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
Their flagship station saying, oh, thank God we can talk about the Commanders now. no longer affiliated with them.
Right.
So, but I looked at really, when I looked at just like a day-by-day timeline, you know, they beat the Eagles on January 8th. They lost 2 out of their 3 games, right? They blamed the officials for basically 2 of the 3 losses, which is terrible. Dak Prescott sits there and endorses fans throwing junk at officials after the San Francisco game. He has to come out and apologize. You've got a PR director who retires. No big deal. 2 weeks later, there's this horrible story about him being accused of voyeurism, which he denied.
Yep.
But the Cowboys have to throw a $2.5 million check at 4 cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott has another surgery. The Cowboys trade a wide receiver that they used the number 1 pick on back in 2018 in exchange for a 5th because the coaching staff doesn't like him, right? Then they give all this money to a guy who tore his ACL on January 2nd. Michael Gallup's not going to be ready for camp, right? Tank Lawrence is their best pass rusher. He comes back, Jones gets named in a, Springer-like loss.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Gregory, whom the Cowboys stuck by despite the fact that he had done nothing for them for years, gives them the middle finger, right, on a flip. Then they've got to cut Lyle Collins because the coaching staff didn't like him. But they kept their punter.
Okay.
Mac, why is Stephen Jones the Alan Greenspan of the
Okay, so that was the offseason that we had last year. Okay, the fact that we were able to even make the playoffs when we were literally, this is the time we were in there right now. We were looking at this and saying, my God, we have imploded. And people are like, oh, you're just trash. They overachieved. Oh, you are sorry on that one. Okay. Underdog 17. Okay. One good year. I hope you guys back up the Brinks truck, and then we're going to see him come back down to earth.
Well, how much were they saying they're going to be paying him?
About $370 million or $345 million or something like that.
For a 7-year contract.
Good luck on that.
Y'all going to be imploding.
You know, good luck with that one. That's all I got to say. You know what I can say? The underdog. Sit your ass down, man. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, are you tired? It's been a rough week, hasn't it?
Oh, see, the man's still talking. Oh, y'all went to. Well, you should be happy y'all went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you mean you went to the Super Bowl and literally threw up all over yourself?
But
with the loss?
But they still went to.
Okay.
But you should be happy as an Eagle fan that at least your team went to the Super Bowl. 30 other teams have not even went to the Super Bowl this year, but you were lucky enough that to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I would have been happy if the Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl.
Situation requires is a whole lot more, and you shut your motherfucking ass up.
I wouldn't be happy with the outcome, but I'll be happy they made it to the Super Bowl.
You know what?
Hey, but we got man of the year. We got man of the year.
It's actually sad because the Eagles are looking for validation from Cowboy fans.
We got man of the year.
You know what? I tell you
My
what.
quarterback was man of the year.
I tell you what, underdog 17. When you find a way to take care of this, then I'll respect you.
Fuck them birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now we shoot those birds out of the sky. Stupid dumbasses managed to give up a 3rd and 30 to my sexy arm. Pathetic defense and team. No wonder I own those piece of shit frauds every damn year. Don't get me started on the fans. You boo me while I earned a respected award. Losing the Super Bowl was just karma for you fuckheads. I can't wait to drop 100 on your heads next season while being the daddy of the NFC East again.
Alrighty. Well, are you ready to get on out of here? Let's get this drawing going here. It's been a long week, and I'm glad to see the Eagles are coming back to life now. I'm glad to see they're because y'all been kind of quiet.
It's like a weekend and some change away. So
they've been kind of quiet.
It's 2 weeks. We'll be in the second round. I was like, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to hit the road with my man Cone Boy. Losing Super Bowl hurt. I missed it again. Play it again, Mark. Actually, I got something special for my son Rio. Since who we got? I saw that grimace. I thought it was like, is it East Side or something? Jesse White. Jesse White is our winner chicken dinner.
It's not even point to put his name
but
in
since
there.
Dan Snyder is leaving the Commanders.
Are they gonna make a new song? Are y'all making a new song?
My home team, my loyalty. I'm at Uptown Royalty.
Oh shit! Eagle fans, remember you lost to the Commanders.
Facts. I'm not making riddles. The Hawks open big old holes for John Riggle. Chantella's on the team, and you knew that he was smashing. Darryl Green is on the team, and you know nobody faster. Thought you was gonna score, but I knew that he would catch her.
Oh,
and Williams was the first black quarterback.
Okay, all right. So we can only play so much of that. Congratulations to the Commanders getting rid of Dan Snyder. And to make it up for Lola, here you go, Lola.
Fuck them birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now we shoot those birds out of the sky. Stupid dumbasses managed to give up a 3rd and 30 to my sexy arm. Pathetic defense and team. No wonder I own those piece of shit frauds every damn year. Don't get me started on the fans. You boo me while I earned a respected award. Losing the Super Bowl was just karma for you fuckheads. I can't wait to drop 100 on your heads next season while being the daddy of the NFC East again.
All right, there you go, Lola. You know I take care of you, Lola. All right, good people, get your shot glass ready. Don't forget Sunday, and let me apologize. Let me apologize to everybody because it's been kind of crazy. I've been working on the red brick house, which is a 203-year-old house that we are restoring and putting back together, and we have been pushing hard to try and get it done. I've been down there like 4 days a week and 3 nights, and just trying to get it done. And with us leaving for the draft on Wednesday, the week of the draft, driving there and going to be gone, I've been trying to get extra work done, and I've been getting there early in the morning and working till like 8 at night, so I haven't been able to do everything that I'm doing. But what I'm hoping to do once we get this thing done, because I do have other work, I do have a day job, because I didn't go to journalism school, I'm broadcasting not from my mama's basement. Well, if I could say my wife's my mama, I guess we could say me and my mama wife basement we're broadcasting from. We're going to set up a studio there at the Red Brick House, and we're going to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff from there. My man Jet D with his big, and I mean big barbecue smoker. We're going to have some meetups and gatherings there at the Red Brick House, and it's been crazy trying to get it done. I have to give a shout out. We've had some people that have done some donations on the GoFundMe. that have really, really helped out trying to get this thing done. And I am so blessed to have each and every one of you guys and all that and all the support and stuff in there. So as we go through this weekend, one, I'm going to let my body heal up some, but get back into getting all the news and stuff together on the Dallas Cowboys and stuff as we ramp up and get ready to go on the draft. And I can't wait to be hanging out with Game Time, Prime Time, because I'll be meeting him for the first time, DMV, David Wiley, seeing Randy Seitz and his son and everything else. We are going to have a party in Kansas City, and I hope all of you guys go along for the ride. And with that, get your shot glass ready. Ah, shit. Okay, Lola, I'll get that for you. There you go, Lola. Oh, that's the link for it. Thank you very much. No, thank you, Lola. Shout out to Linda. She's my favorite Eagle fan. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. And don't forget, Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock, we will be doing our Zoom call live stream. Be sure to tune in. And it's time to turn out the lights. This party's over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts